Hey everyone, Hugh from Plaguelands Media bringing you another board game playthrough continuing the Rise of Red Skull campaign for Marvel Champions, the card game. I was really happy to be able to get this to the table today for two reasons. First of all, I have a Wasp Hero Pack coming very soon, which I can't wait to try out. Always excited when new Marvel Champions stuff comes along. And Fantasy Flight Games released an article on the upcoming Hero Pack that's going to be following the Guardians of the Galaxy kind of big box expansion with Star-Lord as the Hero Pack, and the mechanics look really interesting. So I was really pumped to be able to get Marvel Champions to the table again today.
You always play games by yourself. I don't want to do this, but I'll get you some friends from the future to come and play some games with you, you fucking loser. Say hello to Sleepy Kitty from the future. Wake up, Sleepy Kitty. Sleepy Kitty. Sleepy Kitty, wake up, please. You're no fun. Hello, Sleepy Kitty. Hello, Sleepy Kitty, I can see you. Do you want to play a game? Oh, you're no fun either. What is this? Hugh is playing Marvel Champions, the card game. Marvel, not DC Champions. Why are you dressed like Batman? Where are you going? Well, that was just rude.
Now in this playthrough we are going up against Taskmaster, which in my opinion is one of the most underutilized villains in the Marvel Universe. Not only comics, but the MCU as well. I think there was a lot of potential there to have Taskmaster in some of the movies as a villain. We did see Crossbones make an appearance in some of the Captain America films. But I believe we are getting Taskmaster as the main villain in the Black Widow movie, so I'm actually really excited to see what they do with his big screen counterpart. Taskmaster, of course, was created way back in, I believe, May of 1980. I think his first full appearance was Avengers issue 195. And his abilities, very similar, I think, to Prometheus from the DC universe, but he's this idea that he can kind of look at someone and mimic their reflexes and their bodily movements and things like that, I think make it a really interesting character who doesn't really have superpowers. Some writers have hinted that his abilities are superpowered, but it's kind of up in the air, I guess. And I think these abilities are reflected really well in the mechanics of the Marvel Champions card game. So I'm excited to bring that to you.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Shut up, you fucking nerd.
Now I just want to say thank you to those of you that have decided on a name for this fucking idiot film editor Hugh from the future. He's just going to be called Red Hugh from now on, which I think is quite fitting. kind of amusing. Maybe even a throwback to one of my favourite comic book characters in recent times, the Red Hulk. I'm not going to get into any details about that. I've nerded out enough on Taskmaster. But there you have it, so thank you for naming him. Now remember to like this video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. To get more board game videos, I have quite a few of them planned. I'm on my last few weeks of vacation, trying to get things ready for the next semester of teaching. But I still want to get a few more games to the table. I want to continue with Tainted Grail. I want to get Hellboy to the table as well. An absolutely fantastic narrative-driven miniatures game, which really doesn't get enough love these days, in my opinion. I want to showcase Big Trouble in Little China, Dungeon Degenerates as well, so keep an eye out for all of that. Please follow us on Facebook. You can visit our website, www.plaguelandsmedia.com. Check out Ian Van Gamut on Instagram. Check out Darth Mutt on Redbubble for some fucking awesome Plaguelands Media merchandise, t-shirts, notebooks, all that kind of cool, crazy stuff. Some really, really interesting stuff on there. And of course, go and check out our ebooks in the Amazon store. You can find us by looking up Hugh Newton or Ian Van Gamut for the Kindle ebooks. We have our comic book Nevermore is up there, a couple of books of short stories, and of course a couple of children's books as well if you want to scar your children for life. Highly, highly recommend you doing that. Looking up the books, not scarring your children for life. That's a whole other issue there, which we're not going to get into. So without further ado, with further ado, because fuck it, I like ado. And I want more of it. There should be more fucking ado in these videos. So, with further ado, I'm going to say cheers to all of you out there in YouTube land. Oh, that is so smooth. Now, like I said, very smooth. Let's get this fucking shit. My cat is acting mighty suspicious, just off camera. Where was I? Let's get this fucking shit to the table. So we are continuing on with our Rise of Red Skull campaign. We are up to scenario 3, so let's check out the comic book. Remember we took out Absorbing Man in the last video. Phew, I'm glad that's done. Truly, that was a glorious battle. Phew. Hey, what was that? I have no idea. Let's get back to base and find out what's going on. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? If you're seeing that Hydra somehow stole our tower, then yeah. Kadoom! We're hit, we're going down. Ha! Boom! No more Avengers. Let's make sure they're done for, boys. Okay, so my voice acting is kind of shit, but get over it. Okay. Scenario 3, Taskmaster. With Absorbing Man in S.H.I.E.L.D. custody and Madam Hydra in the wind, you are flying back to Avengers Tower to plan your next move when all reality is changed in a flash of yellow light. It doesn't look yellow, but okay. When you reach New York City, you are shocked to find Avengers Tower emblazoned with a Hydra banner. Before you can process what has happened, an explosion rocks your Quinjet and you crash land in the city. On the ground, you find that all of New York is under Hydra rule. Anti-hero propaganda is plastered on every corner and squads of Hydra soldiers patrol the streets. They are led by the notorious Taskmaster, Hydra's new chief of police. He's going door to door, hunting down heroes and locking them up. He fired the surface to air missile that brought you down, and now he's searching for you. So we are using Taskmaster 1 and 2. we have our main scheme. Our encounter deck has the Hydra Patrol set, Taskmaster set, Weapons Master set, and Standard. Okay, we've got our deck. We have our 2 cards that we have as rewards from last time, our Laser Cannon and our basic Thwart upgrade. We have the Experimental Attachment shuffled in the main deck there. Okay. So, what do we have here? Let's check out Taskmaster first. 1 scheme, 2 thwart, 13 hit points. After a player changes to hero form, they discard the top card of the encounter deck and take damage equal to the number of boost icons on that card. This is because Taskmaster can basically, his ability in the comics is that he can look at a hero and mimic their moves. We have set aside captive allies up in the top corner there. We have our Hydra Patrol just there. 12 thwart to 12 threat to basically scheme out. And it starts with 1 on it. Forced response, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, that's putting thwart on here. Each player in hero form must choose to either place 1 threat here or take 1 damage. Okay. Now Hydra Patrol. 2 threat on here. This is the crisis icon, so we cannot take threat off the main scheme until we deal with this. When defeated, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion, puts it into play, engage with them, and shuffles the deck. So we have 2 threat on there. What are you doing, buddy? My dog is watching me from the sidelines here. So let's give our villain deck one last shuffle. And a cut. We have our Steve Rogers, 3 recovery. Reduce the cost of the first ally played each round by 1, and we can search our deck and discard pile for Captain America's shield at the beginning of the game. Of course, 3 thwart now because of our thwart upgrade. 2 attack, 2 defense, and I can discard a card from my hand to ready Captain America. And of course his hit points are 11, but with our basic thwart upgrade his hit points are 13. And of course, for each time he throws his mighty shield, we have our glass of Jack Daniels off to the side there, our shot of Jack Daniels. Okay. And a cut. Let's draw our 6 starting cards. See what we get. You'll pay for that. After the villain attacks, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each damage. Team building exercise, Super Soldier Serum, counter attack, Steve's apartment, and fearless determination. I'm going to get rid of you'll pay for that. And for the moment I'll get rid of counter attack. Let's play the long game. And we draw back up to skilled strike and energy. Let's find Captain America's shield. It was on the top of the deck. Shuffle. And we will be ready to get started. So, what are we going to do? Well, let's use energy to get Super Soldier Serum into play. That will generate a resource. Let's use Fearless Determination to get Steve's apartment into play. Tap that to draw a card, getting another skilled strike. Let's tap Super Soldier Serum to get Captain America's shield into play. And you know what? Why not? Let's play 2 to get team building exercise into play. Just here. I think I might move some of these up. The question is, do we spend one more round in hero form, in Steve Rogers form, and hope that we get an ally in the next turn, or do we flip over and possibly risk thwarting it? You know what? I'm going to stay in Steve Rogers form. Draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Getting Power of Aggression, Shield Block, Shield Toss, Nick Fury, Tigra, and Counterattack. Okay. Put 1 threat on the main scheme. We're not in hero form, so this doesn't count. Taskmaster is going to scheme for 1 plus 1 icon there for 2. And then we draw our encounter card, which is going to be Photogenic Reflexes. When a player attacks Taskmaster, prevent all damage that will be dealt to Taskmaster and deal an equal amount of damage to that player's identity instead. Then discard this card. Okay. I know what I would like to do this turn. Well, first things first, gonna tap to draw a card, getting us Precise Strike. We're going to get out Tigra. She's only going to cost 2, so we'll use the Power of Aggression to get out Tigra. Exercise, play card from your hand that shows a trait. Oh, not bad. So we're going to use team building exercise. So Nick Fury is only going to cost 3 because he is shield and I have the shield trait there. So I'm going to exhaust team building exercise. I'm going to spend piercing strike, counter attack, and shield block to bring out Nick Fury. Nick Fury is going to let us draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. We are going to flip to Captain America's side. That means we take 1 damage from Taskmaster, bringing us down to 12. Okay. We're going to thwart with Nick to get rid of Hydra Patrol. Okay. When defeated, I have to search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion and put it into play. I know exactly what Hydra minion I want. As well. A Hydra regular. Now we're putting it into play, we're not revealing it, so the insight doesn't go off. We shuffle our deck. Like so. So Nick Fury will take 1 damage for doing that. Tigra is going to attack the Hydra Soldier. After she attacks and defeats a minion, heal 1 damage from her. So she will take 1. Take out the Hydra Regular. And immediately heal that 1 damage back. Okay. We are going to attack with Captain America, getting rid of the photogenic reflexes, but doing 2 damage to ourselves, bringing us down to 10. We are going to pay 3 to bring in Agent 13. When she enters play, remove 2 threat from a scheme. And we are going to have her scheme for 2, just to keep that down. I'm going to keep Shield Toss in my hand. We now have 3 allies out, and that is the most allies you can have. There are some cards that let you kind of mess with that. Okay, so we draw 4 more. 1, 3, and 4. Fantastic. 1 threat on the main scheme. I am in hero form, so I'll put another threat on the main scheme. Taskmaster is going to attack. Nick Fury is going to defend for 2, 3, 4 damage. That takes out Nick Fury, but he did his job. And our encounter card is going to be Assault. The villain attacks you. Okay. I am going to defend. No, I'm not. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to defend. I have 3. He's attacking me for 2, 3, so I take no damage, but he takes 1 damage from my shields retaliate. Okay. Now it is my turn. I don't really need endurance. I'm going to Super Soldier Serum and Endurance to bring out another Super Soldier Serum. And then I'm going to 1, 2, 3 to do a Heroic Strike, deal 6 damage to an enemy, and if I paid for it using Strength, stun the enemy. That brings Taskmaster from 12 down to 6. And he is stunned. Tigra is going to hit him for 2, bringing him down to 4. And Agent 13 is going to thwart for 2. Okay, let's ready everything. Draw 5 cards. Strength, Brawn, you'll pay for that. Mockingbird and Combat Training. Alright. 1 threat, I'm in hero form. Another threat, he is stunned, so he doesn't attack. My encounter card is Hydra Sidearm. When the attached villain attacks, the attack gets ranged. So range ignores retaliate. And we can spend a mental and a strength resource to discard this card. Okay. Well, straight away, I'm going to spend a mental and a strength resource to get rid of the Hydra sidearm. I am going to spend 3 resources to bring in Mockingbird. After she enters play, stun an enemy. Attack for 2, bringing him down to 2. Attack for 2 with Tigra, bringing him to his next form. So 1 extra scheme, and when revealed, deal each player an encounter card. Okay. He is still stunned, however, and he goes up to 16 health on this form. And why not? I'll swing in for 1. Bring him down to 15. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. Shield Block, Avengers Mansion, Captain America's Helmet, War Machine, and Heroic Strike. I'm going to put 2 threat on here. 1 for the regular and then 1 because I'm in hero form. He is stunned, so he doesn't attack. Whoops. And we now get our 2 encounter cards. The first one being Combat Knife. Villain's attacks gain piercing. That just goes through toughness. And Hydra Soldier with Guard. While this minion is engaged with you, I can't attack the villain. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So, I'm going to swing at the guard for 2. Tigra is going to swing for 2, taking out the minion and healing a health. Let's play 1, 2, and Captain America's Helmet for 3 to do another Heroic Strike, dealing 6 damage. And because I paid for it using Strength resource, I can stun the enemy. Bringing him from 15 to 9. And stunning him. We're just keeping Taskmaster in stun lock. This is insane. Okay. I'm going to discard Avengers Mansion to ready Captain America. And I am going to attack for 2. Putting him down to 7. And let's thwart for 2, thwart for 3. So that takes out Agent 13. And we are back down to 1. 1 threat on the main scheme. Okay, I'm going to keep these 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Getting us Shield Toss, Power of Aggression, and Sentry. Okay, 2 threat on the main scheme because I'm in hero form. I'm not going to take damage. He is stunned. And, whoops, we have to ready everything, of course. And we get Hydra Soldier with Guard. Okay. Swing for 2 against that guard. Swing for 2. And she heals, so she is fine. Okay, spend 1, 2. Sorry, I'm going to spend 1. That's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4 to bring out Sentry. After he enters play under your control, deal yourself an encounter card. Okay, I'm going to play Shield Toss, discarding War Machine. Discard X cards from your hand, then return Captain America's shield to play. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. Taking 2, 3, 4. Taking him down to 3, and of course, Captain America's shield. Well, Captain America throws his mighty shield, so I take a shot of Jack Daniels. Awesome. And Sentry will swing in for 3, finishing off Taskmaster. Wow, that seemed like an incredibly easy game because we had him in stun lock almost the entire time. However, it is not all good news, because if we look at our victory conditions, each player who rescued 1 or more allies from the Taskmaster encounter set adds those allies to their deck. We did not get any allies from the Taskmaster encounter set. To get allies, we needed to find these captured by Hydra side schemes. There are 4 of them in the deck, and we did not see a single one, which is a real shame because these ally cards are awesome. They cost 0 to play. We can have Elektra, White Tiger, Shang-Chi, or Moon Knight, but unfortunately we don't get any of them in this game. And that was scenario 3 of the Rise of Red Skull campaign, going up against and kicking the living snot out of Taskmaster. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.
Okay, that was fucking entertaining. Stunned, 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 stunned. Kinda reminds me of your, university days, if you know what I mean. You fucking nerd.